You will find it tomorrow on eBay.
Oleksandr Usyk, the heavyweight king, makes fun of Tyson Fury at the press conference while dressed as the Ukrainian hitman. At the same time, Tyson Fury shockingly told Usyk the real reason he lost all of his belts in their first fight. Tyson said that the fact that he didn't take the fight very seriously hurt his reputation.
I clowned around too much. Why? Complacency. Very much complacency. I think I expected it to be harder than it was up until that point of getting hit. And I was hitting him at will, basically, head and body. So yeah, I got a little bit greedy and paid the price, got caught, and we know what happens in heavyweight boxing.
Tyson Fury also said that he wants to beat Usyk by knockout in their second fight. Tyson said that no boxer had ever made it through a rematch with him without getting knocked out.
Be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging something similar in...
In addition, Fury said he can only do his best to prepare for the fight with Usyk, leaving the rest to God.
Second fight with Usyk. All I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around me, and the rest is in God's hands.
Oleksandr Usyk, who was dressed in a suit and looked dangerous, asked Tyson Fury to sign a picture of Britain getting hit in the face in their first fight at a news conference on Wednesday. Usyk wore a red tie and black gloves, and from his briefcase he pulled out a picture of the Morum fighter getting hit. "I look like Shrek," Fury said to a shaven-headed Usyk as he signed the autograph. When Oleksandr Usyk entered France, he looked a lot like Agent 47 from the Hitman video game series, Schubert's Maria, a song used in the game. Meanwhile, Fury rather suddenly made his way to the top table to the tune of Aqua's Barbie Girl, but showmanship aside, it was a rather serious news conference. Fury said the fight took place in May. "A wonderful fight. I know people keep going on about it, but it's in the past, now we've got to move on." Boxing manager Eddie Hearn shared that Tyson Fury has been filled with rage after losing to Usyk, and he will drive that rage in a rematch. Hearn shared that it's extremely tough to beat Usyk the second time around.
Tyson is much more of a determined competitor that sometimes he lets on. So I feel like the defeat would have really eaten him up, which is a good thing. I hope it did, because it's going to fuel him for the rematch. I think once Usyk has beaten you, I think it's very difficult to beat him.
Eddie shared these feelings for Oleksandr Usyk as he remembered his fighter, Anthony Joshua, who lost to Usyk 2 times. On the contrary, Fury claimed that he had won his first fight, and in a social media outburst earlier this month, he said Usyk would feel the wrath of the Gypsy King in their next outing despite his bold claims. Fury kept it simple and respectful at Wednesday's news conference. He stayed expressionless and stared into the distance when managers and promoters spoke. Tyson Fury shared his thoughts in the press conference. "I'm looking forward to a great fight. Oleksandr won the first fight fair and square. I'll be a bit more focused, no complacency, and there's nothing major I have to change. I will be successful." Eddie Hearn further shared that Usyk is like a machine who saves algorithms in his mind, which makes it impossible to beat him the second time. Eddie noted that Tyson Fury must be more aggressive in the second fight, but Hearn is skeptical whether aggressive can get the job done since Usyk is an incredible counterpuncher.
Guy kind of like inputs data during the fight. And don't forget that in the first fight, he bullied and beat up a 6'8", 20 stone heavyweight, which is something that he's never done before. But that's what he felt he needed to do to win the fight. In this fight, I feel like Fury probably needs to be more aggressive. He did hurt Usyk in the first fight and did have success. But also, when you're aggressive against Usyk, that suits him down to the ground because he's a tremendous counter.
Furthermore, Tyson Fury shared that he feels absolutely terrified of Usyk before their fight, which is usually his way of cracking a joke.
How are you feeling for the rematch with Usyk?
Terrible. Absolutely scared.
What do you think of AJ's defeat to Dubois?
You do, mate.
The 36-year-old Tyson Fury insisted that he won't be making any changes for the rematch in a chat with Paul Dempsey leading up to the release of the new boxing game. Undisputed Fury was questioned about the amount of time he's committing to tactical preparations for his upcoming rematch with Usyk. The conversation centered around Fury's approach to training and how he plans to change his strategy for the second fight against the skilled Ukrainian champion. Fury said, "Not much time. I know what I've got to do. Nothing drastic. People can say I want to change trainers, or I'll blame it on my fitness coach, or I'll blame it on the coke, or I'll blame it on the mouse next door. Same team, same everything. I know what I've got to do." In addition, Tyson Fury shared that it has been close to 5 years since he was the underdog in any heavyweight battle, which shows his ability to win against his opponents.
It's actually been about 4.5 years was the Wilder 2 fight last time I was the underdog in these fights. What's going through my mind? I'm just looking forward to a fantastic fight, you know. Last time in May it was a fantastic fight. Alexander won the fight.
Tyson Fury's coach Andy Lee shared that a shift in strategy would allow Tyson to maintain his energy levels more effectively, making it harder for Usyk to capitalize on any perceived flaws. By being able to spar after recovering from a cut on the head, Tyson could engage more consistently, keeping Usyk on the defensive and preventing him from getting momentum. Andy stated when Tyson would have success in the fight, he would have to back away and look to rest to build up his energy again before making his next attack. In the meantime, it encouraged Usyk to come forward and gave him the focus to go forward to take it now because I'm taking a break. It'll be different because he'll be able to spar. Dillian White had the chance to fight and then take a brutal loss against Tyson Fury. So he made some statements on the Fury versus Usyk fight.
I think to pick one in that fight, man, because it's very hard to pick, say this guy's gonna win, this guy's gonna win. You can make a case of both guys, but I think it's a 50-50 match, I think, you know. And it just depends on who wants it more and who has done the right things. I think Fury wakes up for fights. He won't train for Usyk the same way he trained for Ngannou, I'll tell you that now. With Ngannou, he trained a certain way and he had a certain, you could see. Body language was like, oh yeah, whatever. But, you know, with Usyk, you can see he was in shape. He was in shape when the fight got rescheduled. So let's see.
On the other hand, Oleksandr Usyk asks Tyson Fury to sign him an autograph, where Fury gets hit in the face by the Ukrainian beast.
Контракт. 50 миллионов долларов.
You will find it tomorrow on eBay.
As Tyson Fury prepares to avenge his first professional loss when he rematches Oleksandr Usyk on December 21st. His promoter Frank Warren tells Sky Sports that Fury will be entering the sequel with the mentality to clearly beat Usyk by knocking him out. Warren says Fury's learned lessons from the loss and will come better this time. Frank added his mindset is he's got to knock him out to win, so it's going to be exciting. He knows what he did wrong. It was a fight of two halves, and at one time in the 7th round, I genuinely thought he was going to stop him in the next round. If Fury comes out on top against Usyk in December, there could be eager calls from fans for what would be a famous trilogy fight. It's a possibility that Usyk's manager Alex Koshik has refused to rule out, as he told TalkSport in May why not boxing is all about the desire of the fans and Turki Usyk is the man that is currently making their dreams come true. Additionally, Tyson Fury claimed that he doesn't need to change much in his strategy in order to beat Usyk. Roy Jones Jr. didn't pause when asked who won the Tyson Fury vs. Oleksandr Usyk rematch. Speaking to Betway, Jones stated that Tyson Fury's chances of winning are slim to none. Roy added, "I don't really think it could happen, but in that fight, Usyk found out that he could hurt Tyson. He knew that coming in, but he's found out now that he can hurt Fury. For sure. The smaller man now knows he can hurt the bigger man." Jones Jr. accepted the Gypsy King could make changes, which he proved when fighting Deontay Wilder for the second and third time, when he stepped to his man and fought on the front but still foresees a Usyk win. Jones noted that Usyk is the favorite for the rematch. And now here is the thing. Tyson Fury is a brilliant guy and is excellent at making adjustments, but Usyk, in my humble view, comes through him again. Now that Usyk knows he can hurt and beat Fury, he could now overlook him in the rematch. But we all know Fury has been knocked down 7 times. It was a complete surprise that Tyson Fury stayed humble throughout the entire press conference and said that God's timing is perfect and the first time was Usyk's chance, so the next chance will be his.
Should do the job, what I need to do. You know, it's nothing drastic has to change, a bit more the same, a little bit more focused, like I say, and I will be victorious.
On the other hand, Oleksandr Usyk was asked whether he needs to do anything differently this time around, to which he casually replied with a no.
Do you need to do anything differently than what you did in the first fight, or was it all just okay? No.
Former heavyweight king Hassan Rahman, who famously once knocked out Lennox Lewis, is the huge underdog, spoke to Fight Hype, and has no doubt that Usyk will repeat his win. Hassan added, "Well, I think that Deontay Wilder got a big play in this Usyk and Tyson Fury fight. I believe that Wilder and Fury took everything out of each other. I think they're both shells of their former selves, and I believe that Usyk will win this fight by stoppage. I know he can drop him and hurt him, and now that the belief is there, I think he can win by stoppage." Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk continued to clown each other during the press meeting, and Usyk said that there were a lot of surprises from Fury. The first time the reporter asked Tyson about surprises, he gave the same answer as Usyk. "Guess what, I don't remember either." Fury commented Terence Crawford is eagerly awaiting the heavyweight rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury in December. Crawford was asked for his thoughts on how he thinks the second fight will unfold. Terence claimed, "That's tough. Man, I know the first fight I picked Usyk, and you know Usyk's a good friend of mine. Tyson's a good friend as well, but not as close as me and Usyk. I think it's going to be an exciting fight again. I think Tyson Fury is going to go to the drawing board, try to pick up where he left off, and make the adjustments faster than he did in the first fight." Before their first fight, heavyweight boxer Deontay Wilder shared that Usyk is smaller and quicker, but Wilder thinks that the best man should always win the fight.
It seems smaller, but he seems quicker and faster. You know, he throws good combinations as well. I don't know as far as who winning. I always say, man, may the best man win. Well, hopefully those guys get in the ring healthy and they get out of the ring healthy and give the world a great fight. It's good to see unification in the heavyweight division. You know, it hasn't happened in a long time.
Tyson Fury revealed another reason he failed to get the win against Usyk. Fury told reporters that his wife Paris declined to fly with him to Saudi Arabia because she was experiencing high blood pressure. Tyson reacted when she said she couldn't come over. "I knew there was a problem. I said to my brother, she's lost that baby. She never told me she had lost the baby, but I knew when I got back I got the inevitable proof that it was gone, but she had kept it to herself." Paris Fury was 6 months pregnant with their 8th child at the time. Tyson reflected on his loss by saying it's not like a small miscarriage. At the beginning, you have to physically give birth to a dead child on your own while your husband is in a foreign country. I could not be there for her in that moment, and that is tough for me. Heavyweights Moses Otama and Johnny Fizer will appear on the undercard of Tyson Fury's rematch with Oleksandr Usyk on the 21st of December in Saudi Arabia. Otama will take on Australian Demi McCann while Fizer will face fellow Briton Dave Allen. Both Otama and Fizer are undefeated in their careers and have been praised as the next generation of heavyweight stars. Also on the undercard are Dennis McCann, who fights Liver Pudel, and Peter McGrail in an intriguing super bantamweight battle. Do you think Tyson Fury can take down Oleksandr Usyk? Who do you see winning by knockout? We would love to hear your ideas. Let us know in the comments part below and subscribe for more content like this.